People think autism is a box, a label, a list of traits. It's thoughts that branch into 10 more. It's music that plays on repeat because it feels safe. It's colors that just don't look like colors. They call that too much. I call it infinite. Autism has always been a part of my life. Between having fun to have autism to me having it, I've had my fair share of challenges with autism, as all may have, but today being the introduction to Autism Awareness Month, I feel like it's as good a time as ever to show everyone that autism is not a sign line of differences between the neurotypical mind and the autistic mind. Still, there are infinite possibilities of differences and challenges that we face. How everyone judges us makes us feel like we will never reach the level they are at. They call autism a diagnosis, a folder, a list of symptoms, but labels don't define galaxies. Restrictions imply that there are edges to our abilities. My thoughts don't arrive one at a time. They cascade. One idea splitting into five more, then 10, then patterns connecting like threads I didn't even know were related. From foods and colors to textures and shapes, everything has a different feel, a different shape. Scriptwriting for me is how my imagination can be seen to the world, not by who I am or what I look like, but by how my voice is and how I write. When something interests me, it doesn't fade. It plants itself in me, layer by layer, until it feels like a second language. I don't just feel things, I feel the texture of them. But the aftershock. Infinite is not always comfortable, though. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's loud. Sometimes our emotions spill over. But too much doesn't mean too little, doesn't mean broken. It just means there's more. Most may not understand what it is to be in a mind like mine, but here's an analogy to use that relates to me, though we are all different, so do not use this divide on another individual with autism. Let's use space for this. There are days where my mind feels weightless. Thoughts float through like satellites. Some burn brighter and disappear. Some stay in orbit for years. I can map patterns like constellations. Tiny details connect across distances most people don't even notice. But space can be cold too. Sound doesn't travel, and sometimes I drift too far from everyone else. Space is an infinite place where you can be alone, but infinite isn't always gentle. Sometimes there are too many stars at once, too much signal, too much light. For something this vast, not everyone knows how to stay inside it. Sometimes I feel like I'm speaking in frequencies no one can hear. Sometimes I shrink myself to fit small rooms. Sometimes the infinity is too big for small rooms. But even with everything, too big doesn't mean lonely. Too intense doesn't mean broken. It just means there was more. Autism isn't small. It isn't a flaw. It isn't a box. It's infinite. This month isn't about fixing. It isn't about pity. It isn't about shrinking something vast into something comfortable. It's about listening. It's about learning. It's about making rooms bigger.